Let me get going here and see what I look like on this computer. I wanted to come and show you something new that I have been working on. And they're called double, or what I call double hoop earrings. So this is what they look like. I've made a blue pair, and then I'm gonna make a match to a brown pair. So I've kind of been seeing a trend where, in addition to the one like I always make, the one that's on the outer rim, one that goes in the middle, like a double hoop. So I've seen them in different forms, like just plain round. Um, both hoops are round. This one is kind of teardrop shape. And so I think I've even made one here. I think I made a pink one a couple weeks ago. But anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. But I like this one. I kind of did something different. Cut some of the wire out that I normally use. Maybe an inch, 2 inches out of it, and then it ends up like similar to a teardrop, like that. And then this is definitely a teardrop shape, the one on the inner side part. And then I put a little silver heart. So I think that little silver heart just makes it cute. I think they're cute anyway. I think just a little touch there makes them cuter. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna make right now. I've got some of these tan beads, and I love my beads. So what I'm gonna do first is grab my my wire. What I did was I made, I guess you could call it a template. And I'm just gonna use this to cut from now on when I want to make these. I'm just gonna use that as the template, and I'll show you how I'm gonna use it. See, I've already got one done, and it turned out pretty. I think I just want to kind of make a collection of these, little collection of different colors. And then I have a little small bead haul that I can share. I had a morning at Hobby Lobby. I didn't do a whole lot because I have so many supplies. I didn't really need to do a whole lot, but I will show you a few of the things I got. I got a custom order, and so I had to get some supplies for that custom order. And kind of overcast today. I hope everyone can see well and hear me okay. Wow, thank you. Thank you, everybody that's there watching. I appreciate you. So, what I'm going to do is just cut off what based on the template. And then I'll have, see, and that's it. So I'm glad I had that idea. So they'll always be the same size moving forward. See how that kind of turns out to be a teardrop shape. So I'm gonna start there and make my loops. The process is the same as the ones I always do. It's just gonna be a double hoop inside of there. So I've realized that I kind of have a signature that I do, signature piece that I do, but we have to keep moving forward, right? And being creative and finding different things. And I do that, but I haven't really done that with my signature. So hopefully I can have another signature. We shall see. Or maybe 10 signatures. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Well, let's see what we can do at the jewelry spot. If anyone's new to me, I'm Val, and um, my channel is the jewelry spot, and I make earrings. I know how to make a few other things too. In fact, I'm going to start creating necklaces to kind of complement the what I'm making here, and I'll even show that. I can find, I think I've got one here. This is like, this is one I did a while ago. Sorry, I got off topic there, but I did not want to forget. Okay, well, that's what. See, I kind of made a necklace to go with that, so that would be cute. Little set. So I'm thinking I'm going to do that. Now, this one I kind of did before well, looks like I had the basic idea, but see how um, there's extra string there? And see how I've got a little piece sticking out here? I'm getting better at my necklaces, so I'm going to do a tutorial on my necklaces. But I pulled that out to show you that I'm making stuff to complement the earrings. I'm trying to diversify and do a few things that are different. So anyway, let me finish this one. It's not hard to make. It's just beads, beads, and more beads, like always with me. And I have been looking online and finding different things that people are doing. It seems like the stacking is pretty popular right now. Just stacking beads on top of the other with gemstones. I like to make those kind of earrings too. And here I go getting off topic again, but that's what I mean by stacking, where you just have different beads, one on top of the other one. So I've been seeing that a lot. So I suppose what I'm saying is I'm just trying to learn how to do new things, add new things to my bag of tricks. So I hope everyone is having a good Friday and that you'll have a great weekend. I sure plan to. Time to be positive and have a nice time. See, I'm almost done with this one. Let's see. I think that's time to. All right, now I've got to get a jump ring, kind of a large jump ring, because it's going to have to be wide enough to fit both hoops. Okay. I just need one. And I have one hoop done, and I have to do my smaller one. Gotta leave those loops large enough for the jump ring, right? Let's see. Need my other pliers. These will do. I'm getting better at this. I remember when I would struggle with these jump rings. We're getting there. Hi, happy Friday. Thank you, thank you. How are you today, the AI Regina Show? Thanks for stopping by. Okay, I was bragging and then let me try again. This one, I've got a little misshapen there. I just pressed too hard. That's good. I'm doing good too. Doing what I do. Not too many days go by that I'm not making earrings. Okay, so let's do this again. Yes, welcome in everybody. Thanks for stopping by. All right, now let's try that again. That's what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so I've got that first one. Now I grab my little teardrop wire, and then I'm gonna just add the other beads, and then I'm almost done. This is surprisingly kind of easy. I guess I used to think something like a double hoop might be hard, but you can do a lot with the little jump rings. So I'm just adding these tan beads to this one. And this is the first time I have gone to Hobby Lobby and didn't get some of these beads. I always get my little turquoise ones and the tan ones. So I've got to make a keychain today. Well, yeah, wristlet keychain. One like I had on my previous, I think maybe a week ago, a video where I showed the little silicone wristlet keychain. So I got to do one of those today too. Uh, Thank you very much for the compliment. 4 years. I started in 2019. My daughter had when she was in high school. She's big now. She's grown, 24. But when she was in high school, she dabbled a little bit in jewelry making, and it wasn't my thing. I would buy supplies for her, and I didn't necessarily like it or anything, but I supported her what she was doing, and she stopped. She crochets now. That's what her crafting turned into, crocheting. But um, one day in the summertime, I was just bored, so I saw a video. I saw a young lady making earrings, and it looked kind of easy. And I remember that my daughter had some tools up there, so I went and grabbed a few of her old materials, her pliers and things like that, and a few of her beads, and then I was like, that started it. I mean, and I started at Walmart. I didn't realize I didn't go to Michael's a lot. I didn't go to Hobby Lobby a lot. Not for myself. I would go for my kids because my son was into clay. He would make and what do you call those? Uh, you know how you make like car models. He would make model stuff, and so I would go to Hobby Lobby for them and art and stuff like that. But I didn't know. Yeah, for years I didn't know how to do anything. I was working a couple of jobs teaching. I was teaching a full time job at a regular public school, and then I would do like part time work. Sometimes I would do summer school or um, work. I had an online job too, so I was busy doing all that teachings, and no, I got into it that way. I started watching YouTube videos and grabbed my daughter's old stuff, and I went to Walmart to find the materials that I could, whatever materials they had, and they had a few things. Then I started knowing how to go to Michael's and all the different craft places. So what I'm doing, I've beaded this teardrop, and yeah, that's my story. I The lady she just made some basic earrings, kind of like the ones I just showed, just stacked, just a few beads here and there, and I was like, it can't be that easy. And then ever since then, I guess I've been hooked. Okay, this is going the wrong way. Let me fix that. Okay. The reason I turned it is this is kind of the back that has the loop there, the back of the wire. So I want it to be this showing the front, not the back. And so this is going to be the front of this one. That's why I had to take that off. This takes a little bit of maneuvering, but this is about the hardest part, I think, of the whole process. It's not so bad. Just trying to shape every, that little bead keeps coming off. Trying to shape my wire there onto the jump ring. So you have two, you know, with the illness and everything, a few years ago, excuse me, that freed up some time at home. Um, I definitely got a taste of Michael's. That was one of the only places, Michael's and Hobby Lobby, during those times, you know, those were some of the only places that were open during the, you know, that illness time we just came out of. They kept those hobby stores open, so I would keep myself busy. I would teach online, of course. We were online back then, and then I would get on, go to the hobby shops and get into beads, and that would kind of be my escape. It was something I just learned that I like to do. So yeah, that's how I kind of got my start, and I just kept going, kept doing it. And as far as my little Etsy shop, I really opened up that Etsy shop the same time that I did that. I started the YouTube channel. I didn't know what I was doing with either one of them, but I just went down the rabbit hole on YouTube. I saw that other people were making jewelry and having Etsy shops, so I was like, okay, well maybe I'll try that. So I was gonna stop that Etsy shop because I didn't even have the Etsy app. It was so funny. Um, I think it took me. My sister bought the first thing, but then after that, I think it took might have taken me eight months to make a sale because I just got back into work and I kind of stopped making anything. So one day I heard I added I put no I looked at my see I checked my email and I did that that's something I didn't even do that often. Check the email. So I checked my email. I saw that I had a sale and I was like, wow. So I had to go figure out what the person bought and I had to look it up. Like, how do I package this? And it was all so new to me. But I did it. And so I finally added the app. And it's funny, isn't it? I finally added my app and then I heard a little chirp. It was a cha-ching. And I was like, oh, I made a sale. And I love that little sound. Excuse me. Sometimes if there's an occasional one at night, sometimes people like to shop at night. And it might scare me if I have it on at night. So I've learned to turn that phone off at night. But man, I like that little sound. It's like I just made some money. So that sound, it was just a motivator. I was like, okay, what else can I make that somebody might like to buy? So I don't know. That's what I've been doing lately. I've been looking at, I guess, my competition and trying to figure out how many sales do they have? How am I doing compared to them? And I think that has its place, but I can't get off and do that too much. It's okay to do that sometimes, but I got to do my thing and not get too involved in what other people are doing. But like for creative sake, it's been nice just seeing what the new techniques are, what other people are doing. So that's what I do. And I'm done. There we are. I just need my ear wire. There we go. So where are the ear wires? So I think I'm gonna, I did a show, was a craft fair out back in September, early part of September. I'm gonna do another one in December. I'd like to do one in between now and then though, like maybe one in October and November. If I can find another one to do. Ooh, I need some water. Excuse me. Okay, I had to grab a drink. My throat's tickling. All right, so here's the other one. So that is my plan. I'm probably going to be this weekend trying to make as many of these as I can in different colors and just try to make a new collection. Try to do something kind of fresh and different. Still trying to prepare for Christmas because people that don't normally come to Etsy will be on there trying to buy things for like presents. Etsy is, some people don't get things for themselves. They're on there to buy presents. So it's like a big gift giving website. Oh, hi, KK. How are you? I'm glad you learned from them. I really am. I try. That's how I started. I learned from somebody that was making earrings on YouTube. Sure did. So I'm thrilled if anybody can learn any small thing from me. I can pay it forward because I really was thankful for that video and what I learned too. And then I just started watching several videos and just learned different things. So, what am I? Oh, I know I told you guys I wanted to show you a little bead haul. Show you what I found at Hobby Lobby today. If anybody is looking for Christmas stuff already, go now. It's already 50% off, and I could not even believe it. There were people in there buying Christmas too. Of course, they've got all of the fall things out, and that's 40%. But I'm like, they had the Christmas mugs and everything, like 60%, 50% off already, even more than the holiday it is right now. I thought, wow, they're trying to get in everybody's pocket, aren't they? I'll be like, oh, I'm glad. I appreciate you being a subscriber. I sure do. Thank you so much for subscribing. Let's see. What am I working? Oh, my bag. Gonna get my bag out. So, okay. This is what one of my customers wanted a custom order. I make some bead. I mean, hoop earrings with these beads, except she wanted only red and a red and white. So she's got a custom color she wanted from me. And I got 2 of these. And I really prayed that I've got enough red. I might have to go hit up another Hobby Lobby, honestly. Which I won't mind. Because they probably have something different. But yeah, she wanted 2 pairs. One red and then one red and white. So I got to I got to make sure I've got enough of these beads to make her pairs and ship her goods. Thank you. Yeah, I like those 2. This is called, I think it's called hematite. It's like a imitation turquoise. See how it's kind of got streaks there? I don't know. It's just yeah, I like them. I think the colors are bright. All right, so I like these. These are little bronze plated beads, and I'm thinking that I'm gonna do some more stacking like that. And then I can use the bronze on gemstones, and I might try a pair before I go. A pair of with the little bronze seed beads there. So I like the little ones the most, so I can make them with the stacked beads. I got more wood beads, and I'm going to show you why I got these. I found a different type of hoop. I found these, And see how, and they're so easy, the little clasp. And so of course the stem and this part is kind of thick, so you have to find beads that are big enough to go around there, right? So these can go on here, and that's another type. So I have so many things in my head to like start and to do. This is definitely one of them, because I have some, these are stainless steel, so I have some gold ones too. Thank you. I have some gold ones too, and they can be used with these wood beads. So I thought I would try that. That's why I got the wood beads, because I have these. But I'm committed to this project first, so I need to make the colors of these. Then I can go to these. That's an incentive to get these done. Start on the other ones. I got that. I have these. I use these all the time. Little pearl seed beads. And I tried some stainless steel ear wires. These are the leverbacks. And I always use the fish wires, the fish hooks. That's what I use all the time. And I know one of the people that I love to follow, she does awesome work. Her channel is W-A-H Artisan. She makes her own. She'll grab a whole spool of wire, and she makes her own ear wires, and they turn out so pretty. And I still buy mine. I'm not too patient with the ear wires. It's really not that hard though. But these are the ones I use on those hoops most of the time. They are what am I using? I'm using memory wire. That's memory wire. These I use sometimes. And then my other go-to ear wires are like my favorites, because they're so easy just to use, just to create with. They're the ones that I used with these. They're just, it's like so easy to just put them in there. And they're all fish hooks, but these are called leverbacks, so I wanted to try something different. And then these are antique bronze colored, and these are called French ear wires. And I can show you how there are a few different kinds of ear wires, and I've learned that depending on the ear wire you use, you can kind of make your pieces look a little more fancy. So this is a French one. You can kind of tell some of they make your earrings look a little different too. Hi, Wellness with Frugal Mama. How are you? I saw you in your 80s car the other day. Boy, that brought back memories. We used to see those on the road all the time, didn't we? Wellness with Frugal Mama had a picture of a 1980s Trans Am on it with the bird on the top of the car, and it brought back all kind of memories of those days. Those were my middle school and high school days, the 80s. Brings back memories. My brother had it wasn't that car, but he had it was a Thunderbird, I think it was what he called it, or what it was. But I enjoyed seeing that picture. Okay, so leverback, and then French hook. And the other one I had is it's called a fish hook. So it's just different names for the different types of ear wires. If anyone has looked at my older videos, you know that those are things I used to look for all the time, because I would have them in the wrong spot. So look at me learning and being better. Ear wires go in there. Look. So I won't be looking for them anymore. All right, the next thing I got from my small haul is these are stainless steel extender chains, and You could use these on necklaces, like the necklace I just showed you. You can use these on bracelets and excuse me. I did have a bracelet, but I can't find it. Anyway, you can use it on whatever you want, and that will extend your necklace or your bracelet, right? To make it longer or shorter. So sometimes, I don't know, I just thought I would do that. If you don't know the size, like of how many inches somebody wants, you can just put the extender on there, and then they can make stuff bigger or smaller as they need to. So I grabbed that. And I got some stainless steel lobster clasps for like the bracelets and necklaces that I'm going to try to make to match my earrings. The lobster claws. And bronze colored headpins. And I might be using one of these right now. I have got some bronze ear wires, and these two, the ones I just had, are bronze. So I think that I'm getting ready to make a pair of stack bead earrings too. It's something I've seen, like a new not a new technique, just something a different technique. All right, and this, I'm always into something, guys. My mind is always going and thinking, what can I make? So you all know these are the little embroidery threads. I was wondering if I could find a way to wrap these around the hoop earrings. So this one is to be continued. I just think it would be neat if this could be, instead of beads, if you could use something like that. So we'll see. We'll see what I can come up with. This is probably I don't know, a project for a long time from now. But there's my small haul. So what I'm going to do is, let me get these back out. I was looking for that color the other day. And I'm going to use these beads. And I'm going to use a gemstone in between and see if I can make some little bitty stacked earrings. So I can start doing something a little different. Those are kind of what I always do, hoops, but let's do something different too. So I like these eye pins. They already have the loop right there at the bottom there. So I think I'm going to use my Jasper. Let's see. I have some, it's called leopard jasper. It's like little spotted jasper beads. I might have shown that once before on the channel. Sometimes it's a good thing, AI Regina, and sometimes it's not, because it sometimes it will keep me from concentrating on one thing and finishing. So that's what my desk is full of right now, unfinished stuff, stuff I was gonna do, but maybe started watching TV and didn't finish or something. So I have to commit to finishing this, then I can make something else. I try to be creative. I'm trying. Thank you. And I have misplaced my little jasper beads. What did I do with those? Okay. Give me just a second. There we are. I have it in little baggies over on here. So that's called leopard jasper. This just has different spots, and it's like, I guess, white, tan, kind of maroon. orangey color. They're pretty little beads. I've seen lots of different gemstone pieces online. Does anyone look at Pinterest? That's where I kind of, okay, I'm sorry. I look at Pinterest, and that's where I get some of my ideas sometimes. I forgot that I wanted to use these. So I gotta open up this strand. This is why I wanted to get these, because I thought maybe it would look good with my stacking little pieces that I stack. Okay, it looks like that. And I also have, I think the name of the game when you make stuff like this is to try to use little embellishments. So this is called a spacer bead. That's a daisy spacer bead. And so, see how that just, I don't, it just adds a little something other than just that loop at the bottom. You've got a bead and a little spacer bead there. Yeah, they do. They look like little needles, don't they? So now I'm just gonna, you can just start adding however many you want. You know, you can have different colors. You can have a long bead piece where you just have several beads, or just a little dangle. Maybe I'll do 4. I'm gonna add another spacer bead here. And there are so many different kinds of beads. Like there are the glass beads, and all of the different like semi-precious beads, like jasper, like that one. I always use jasper. Like Amazonite, there's just a ton of different types of beads. And I had to kind of learn the names of those. I still don't know them all. See, it's just a little simple dangle. This is similar to something that I started with when I began. It was just something really small and simple like that. And I had loved earrings since I was very young. I would always be in the, when mom would go in the department stores, I would always go over there looking at earrings and stuff like that. It was always something I loved, but I just didn't know how to make them. So when I learned how to make them, I was just tickled. The inner child in me that used to love to buy these was just tickled because I was learning how to make them. All right, so there's one. Now, some people love the big statement pieces, like Tabitha. She loves the big jewelry. Tabitha Brown. She wears some pretty ones too. Sometimes she'll have stuff like fruit themed jewelry and big pretty art pieces. So it's everybody's preference. I like to make the large hoops, and I need to continue learning so I can learn how to make the larger pieces too, other than the hoops. But this is just something simple. This is kind of how I got my start. I remember the lady saying you need a seed bead at the bottom. So there's my bead at the bottom, the little spacer bead. And then I used 4 little, these are jasper, leopard jasper beads. And I like turquoise too. There's a bead store about almost an hour from my house. I'll go there every few months. And they have something called African jasper there. No, African turquoise. And it's, excuse me, it's such a pretty green color. And I've learned that that's truly a jasper bead. They do have turquoise in there, but I don't don't know. I have to go and see if they have anything different. I don't like to go there too often because sometimes if I go too soon, they all, you know, the same things are there. There's nothing different there. So I have to make a trip down there sometime to see if they have any new beads to show. All right, so that's what they look like without their ear wires, just little dangles. And I think I'm gonna put the little ones that are kind of fancy, the little French ear wires. These are just a little fancier, in my opinion. I'm gonna put that in there, and I think I'm gonna get this color of the lever back wires too, in that color. Let's see if we can make add those. See if I can be smart and finish up later on the colors of these. I'll report back tomorrow to show you guys how many of these I've got done. Oh wow, and I can add a charm to that. What do y'all think? I think I am. It looks kind of unfinished to me, right? Like that. It's cute. But I've got little charms that are bronze, and I think I'm gonna add a charm down there to finish that off. Or maybe do one and see which one looks better. Okay, so yeah, that works. Shipping expensive. Yeah, I buy my shipping from Etsy. It's like hi Coretta, how are you? Thank you for joining. I buy, you know, I don't buy boxes, and that's probably one way that I might save. This is my process right here. I'll show you. Let's pretend somebody was gonna buy this little bracelet. This is the bracelet I was looking at for earlier. I'll grab a baggie. And I'll put the little thank you sticker on the front. And then I have the product inside. And I got a thank you card. I usually put some thank you on the back and then handwriting, and that goes in the bubble mailer. So I don't really buy the boxes. I think maybe I should think about that this Christmas. That might, I don't know, that might help sales if I have boxes for gift boxes. But this is how I normally do it. That's just you know, a typical everyday one that somebody would buy. That's how I would make that look. Yeah, the little organza bags. That's what I use. Good question. All right, this is my little drawer where I've got my what kind of charm should we put there? Got some little flowers. I also have hearts. And I have little circles. So let's put the little circles there and turn them into a little pair of earrings. Yeah, I have quite a few different little things in here. Well, I don't know. Now I've got to decide. I've got okay, you guys help me decide. Let's take a poll. All right. If you like these the best, if you like these charms the best, put number 1. If you like the circles, put number 2. Can y'all see them? Which one do you want me to try? Number one. All right. Oh, I didn't let y'all vote. I'm sorry. I'm jumping the gun. Looks like everybody wants these. Okay, let's try these. Thank you for your vote. Yeah, they look kind of unfinished like that, don't they? I can put a jump ring there and, or I could leave it off. I'm not, let's see how it looks without one. See if it hangs right. I think it needs a little jump ring. It doesn't want to move. It's kind of stiff. So I'm going to add a small jump ring there. Look, I'm getting better. These are the kind of little things I used to look for and never know where they were. These are the teeny tiny ones because they're, I don't want it to, I didn't want to try to make it, you know, too much longer. It's just one to connect everything. This is a little jump ring. See how small? And there's a little tiny opening here at the top. So I think that is, I think we need that. I didn't even need to open that one. I gotta try to make sure that I don't put it backwards. But if I do, I'll just undo it and try it again. Okay, so there's that one. Yeah, it's not backwards. Is it? Might be. I'm gonna have to turn this to the front. Now, that helped it. I had to twist the top of the ear wire. So there you have a little dangling earring. So let's add the second one. It's so little. I'm afraid I'm gonna get it backwards, but let's see if that's doing, if that's got it. I think that's got it. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, I thought maybe I had to point it towards the front there like I did the other one. All right, so those are today's projects. The little bronze color dangles and then some hoops. So we did 2 different types today. All right, I appreciate you guys so much for hanging in there and watching. This was fun. I really did have fun talking to you guys, and thank you so much for interacting and let me retell my story and all that stuff, how I got into this, and this was fun. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. Appreciate you. And thank you everybody that's watching. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you, Regina Show. Well, I sure hope you guys have a great weekend. And I'm sure I'll be back. I'm sure it'll be tomorrow. Might even make a surprise second run this evening if I have a second win tonight. And just come back on and make some more perhaps. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Y'all have a great weekend. Bye-bye. See you next time. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.